Auron had spent most of his years within the confines of the blacksmith workshop, learning the ways of forging metal from the kind-hearted blacksmith who took him in. The workshop, always filled with the symphony of clanging hammers and hissing steam, was like a cocoon away from the bustling streets of Vandoria. Known for his quick wit and nimble fingers, Auron had become adept at crafting, his skills rivaling those of seasoned artisans. Yet, his hands held a secret he had never shared, a peculiar symbol that would sporadically glow on his palm. On this day, as the sun began its descent beyond the rugged horizon, Auron stood at his forge, shaping a piece of shimmering metal into a delicate ornate handle for a Sky Patriot's saber. The light outside cast a warm, golden hue, intermingling with the glow from the furnace. Suddenly, amidst the rhythmic sounds of metal against metal, the enigmatic symbol appeared once again, brighter than ever before, illuminating his hand. Struck by both awe and dread, Auron quickly pulled on his leather glove, concealing any trace of the mystical occurrence. He peered out of the small, dust-laden window, observing the silhouettes of steam-powered contraptions soar gracefully in the twilight sky. Lofty airships had anchored themselves close to the skies, watched keenly by guards with their eyes as sharp as the blades they wielded. For a moment, he paused, lost in the possibilities that beckoned beyond the confines of his humble life. But today felt different. Unbeknownst to him, the symbol was an ancient mark, one that indicated greatness in destiny. Vandoria was steeped in legends and lore, murmurs of magic and tales of heroes whose paths began just like Auron's. And though he might be unaware, the first chapter in his story was now underway, a journey that would unfold and beckon him beyond the workshop. On this cusp of fate, Auron remained blissfully unaware of the trials and triumphs that lay ahead, as his story would soon thread through the very fabric of Vandoria, weaving its own unique pattern in the Empire's illustrious tapestry. Auron stood beside Jean, the wise old librarian, in the musty air of an underground temple lost beneath the bustling city. The air was thick with history and echoes of ancient pasts. Dust danced in the fleeting beams of light that trickled through cracks in the worn ceiling. Together, they moved cautiously through the labyrinthine ruins, guided by Jean's knowledge passed down generations. Their journey led them to a hidden chamber, something even Jean had not foreseen. The room was circular, grand in its neglect, walls adorned in faded murals depicting courageous figures and lost civilizations. In the very center, surrounded by an altar of tarnished metal and mottled stone, rested the Eye of Vadhar, a device pulsing with rhythmical energy. Auron felt a pull within him, a call resonating his very soul. His gaze locked on the artifact, a feeling of destiny coursed through his veins, compelling him forward. With a hesitant yet irreplaceable resolve, he reached out and made contact. Instantly, the chamber was enveloped in a coruscating burst of light, illuminating every corner and shadow. The energy mingled with the glowing birthmark on Auron's forearm, a mark he had borne all his life without knowing its origin nor purpose. The light was blinding, but inside, Auron was calm, embracing the surge of power. It was as if the artifact had searched all time to find him, a wearer of the mark, its true bearer. Jean stepped back astonished, her eyes wide as she watched the transformation unfold. Auron convulsed slightly as the energy flowed infused, endowing him with incredible powers. Metal in the room began to hum and twist at his command, an ethereal energy shield glimmered into existence around him, and his movements became fluid and extraordinarily swift. Around Auron, the air crackled with potent energy, as gears in the chamber's walls came to life, spinning and rotating in an intricate dance of ancient steampunk wonder. Sacred magic coursed through the very air, binding technology and power. The librarian, though stunned, felt a sense of pride and duty. Auron was the chosen, destined to unlock the mysteries that lay hidden in the depths of history, to wield the power for greater good. The chamber was silent again yet buzzing with newfound potential. Auron, with his extraordinary abilities, stood as a beacon of hope and adventure, embraced by destiny itself. The midnight air was thick with anticipation as Imperial guards crept silently into the ancient library's hallowed halls. Their objective was clear: to locate and seize an artifact shrouded in legend, rumored to possess unfathomable power. Meanwhile, hidden amongst the towering shelves, Auron and the elderly librarian whispered plans of escape. With deft movements, their figures darted from shadow to shadow, a sense of urgency propelling them towards the library's less conspicuous exits. Auron's heart raced, pulse quickening as he remembered the latent powers that coursed through his veins, bestowed upon him only days before. The echo of booted feet grew louder, closing in on their location with unsettling precision. Summoning his newfound ability, Auron focused and felt the world around him bend to his will. Iron gates groaned, protesting as they twisted and reshaped at his command, forming barriers that would hinder their pursuers. Crix, a mechanical hawk with eyes that glimmered like molten silver, swept down from the rafters. Its feathers glistened in the moonlight as it hovered momentarily before lending its assistance. With impeccable instincts, the hawk soared above the labyrinthine alleys, signaling safe passage. The chase was underway, a symphony of motion and stifled breath. Torchlight flickered against the steam rising from the rooftops. Auron and the librarian raced through the darkened passages, every corner presenting potential danger. A sudden ambush forced Auron to react instinctively. Projecting his power outward, he forged a shield of metal. The shield's surface gleamed under the pale light, a formidable bulwark against incoming attacks. The librarian and Crix moved with synchronized precision, evading the relentless pursuit, guided by the hawk's clairvoyant awareness. The thrilling night unfolded like a film reel, with each moment captured in breathtaking clarity. Cinematic angles accentuated the urgency and peril, drawing the senses into a whirlwind of adrenaline. Finally, as dawn broke gently upon the horizon, the trio found themselves far from the grasp of the Imperial Guards. Auron knew that the journey ahead would be fraught with challenges, but for now, there was safety, the artifact miraculously secure in their possession. Auron and Crix soar across glowing desert landscapes on a steampunk glider. Sand beasts pursue them relentlessly, their snarls echoing through the desert. Sky pirates join the chase, seeking treasure and adventure through the sky. Auron summons armor from desert scrap metal, preparing for imminent battle. Crix studies ancient maps, searching for clues to their mysterious destination. They reach a towering ruin, ancient symbols illuminating as Auron approaches. The desert sunset paints the sky in hues of orange and purple. Magical symbols cast shimmering reflections across the desert sand. Beasts clash with summoned armor, showcasing a high-energy battle of powers. Cartesian effects animate the scene, filled with powerful, vibrant animations. Auron's determination guides them through the chaos of the desert pursuit. Crix plots their course, deciphering symbols with precision and insight. Together, they confront pirates, revealing bravery in face of skyward menace. Despite challenges, their bond grows stronger with each perilous encounter. Mystery unravels at the tower, revealing secrets hidden in ancient lore. The adventure marks a profound journey, etching memories into desert sands. In Vandoria's skies, Auron enters the Emperor's massive flying fortress. It's filled with spinning gears, magic reactors, and armored soldiers. Auron confronts the Emperor, who reveals he destroyed Auron's family. An epic battle erupts, metal clashes, and lightning flashes. Energy shields collide, painting the fortress in dazzling light. At the fortress edge, Auron unlocks his full power. He defeats the Emperor in a blinding explosion. The fortress begins to fall from the sky. Crix swoops in, rescuing Auron just in time. Triumphant music fills the air as the fortress crumbles. The sky glows with the dawn of a new hero. The city watches, breathtaken by Auron's courage. Auron stands as the new hero of Vandoria. The once dark skies now signify hope. A new era begins with Auron's victory. Vandoria celebrates the rise of their hero.